Addressing Theresa May during Prime Minister's questions in Parliament on Wednesday, the Tory MP claimed the Prime Minister has a formidable task ahead of herself when MPs will have a meaningful vote on her Brexit deal at the end of the negotiations. Mr Clarke claimed that considering the unlikely support of Remainer Labour backbenchers and Remainer Tory MPs, the vote will reveal that hardliners on the Labour frontbench and right-wing nationalists in the Conservative Party are a minority. He said, "It's obvious that the biggest task facing the Prime Minister this winter is firstly to obtain a compromised agreement with the other 27 European governments on the terms of our withdrawal, and then, to win the approval of this House, a majority in this House for that same agreement or something like it in a meaningful vote on the terms of our departure. Does she equally accept that the maths make it obvious that majority can only be obtained if the agreement retains the support of the pro-European Conservative backbenchers in this House and also wins the support of a significant number of Labour pro-European backbenchers on the other side of the House, which will reveal that the hardline, Eurosceptic views of the Bennites on the Labour frontbench and the right-wing nationalists in our party are a minority in this Parliament. Will she therefore proceed courageously on that basis in the formidable task that lies ahead of her?" The Prime Minister argued back she would continue to work hard to ensure the best deal for the UK will be reached with Brussels. Brexit news. Ken Clarke brands Tory Brexiteers right-wing nationalists during PMQs. Image. UK Parliament. The right-wing nationalists in our party are a minority in this Parliament. Ken Clarke. Mrs May added she would hope for the support of the whole House if she reaches a deal that is in the national interest of the country. She said, "When we come back with a deal, I would hope that everybody across this whole House will put the national interest first, that everybody across this whole House will look not only at a good deal for the future of the United Kingdom, but will also remember that, having given the decision as to whether we stay in the European Union or not to the British people, the British people having voted to leave, it is our duty to ensure that we leave." Brexit supporters have often been accused of and associated with right-wing ideologies. Earlier this year, Scottish First Minister Nicola Sturgeon claimed Brexit was a right-wing ideological experiment. Future generations will bear the brunt of, the First Minister said. Taking the UK out of the customs union would see the UK suffer a substantial economic hit, she said, as she argued the country should seek to stay in the European Economic Area (EEA) in an arrangement similar to Norway. Writing in the Scotsman newspaper, she said, "The UK government's EU withdrawal bill must be changed to protect devolution. Anything less will simply confirm the impression of an arrogant Tory government which now thinks it can do what it wants to Scotland and get away with it." She added, "The danger for the next generation is that they will bear the brunt of another right-wing ideological experiment."